to News of the Day, and it is official. Starting in September, cell phones will no longer be in use in Nova Scotia public schools. Now, some schools have already adopted the policy, but it becomes province-wide in the fall. Here's CTV's Jesse Thomas.
These devices are the biggest distractions that we have in classrooms right now.
After great debate and growing concerns over cell phone use in public schools, Nova Scotia's education minister announced cell phones will be banned in classrooms starting in September.
Every student will be required to have their cell phones turned off and stored out of sight during instructional time.
The rules mean elementary students must store their devices away for the entire school day, but students from grades 7 to 12 may be permitted to use their phone during lunch and recess breaks and in between classes, but each school can set their own rules.
Teachers may still allow cell phone use in their class when there is an instructional purpose. Like I said, they are valuable tools when used appropriately.
The new policy was announced at Clayton Park Junior High, where a cell phone ban has been in place since September. Principal Trina Canavan says the ban has changed the culture at the school for the better.
It's with the students. Prior to this year, they would be walking down the hallways, getting in classrooms on their cell phones, not even talking to one another or not talking to our staff. Now we're getting good mornings.
It's allowed staff and students to develop stronger relationships.
Like, there was no social interaction between all of my peers, but nowadays I see that since they're forced to do something without their phones, they actually get along with each other, and there's been many changes due to that too.
They used to walk around with their phones, talk, like they didn't even talk, they were just on their phones. But this year, when you go outside at lunch, because they're not allowed to have their phones obviously, they have to do something. So they play basketball, they play soccer, they play volleyball.
From an educational perspective, the no cell phone policy has led to fewer distractions in the classroom, and some students are showing better grades because of it, says Canavan. It's also led to fewer incidents among students. Cell phones had a way of getting people into trouble. From an enforcement perspective, the Education Act does allow principals to confiscate cell phones, but Canavan says they haven't had to go to that extreme just yet. Back to you.
All right, CTV's Jesse Thomas in Halifax for us.